Stop accepting the gray veil creeping across your vision, the blurring of your grandchildren's faces, or the blinding glare of oncoming headlights at night as a normal, inevitable part of getting older. If you are over 60 and believe that the steady loss of your eyesight, or macular degeneration, is your fixed destiny, you are operating under a dangerous misconception. Your eye does not simply weaken because you have reached a certain age. It is literally starving because it lacks the biological shield it needs against the extreme demands of modern daily life. While the industry sells you expensive eye vitamins that are often poorly absorbed by the body, the real answer lies in a completely underestimated handful of nuts. In this video, I am going to show you the true reason your eyes are rusting from the inside out. And more importantly, I am going to present you with the scientifically grounded solution. We are talking today about the only nut on this planet that contains measurable amounts of the exact pigments your retina needs to protect itself against vision loss. I will also explain why the timing, specifically in the evening before bed or with dinner, determines whether this works or not. Stay until the very end because I will give you the exact evidence-based night protocol for rebuilding your internal sunglasses while you sleep. To understand how we can protect your eyes, we first need to understand why they deteriorate in the first place. In the center of your retina sits the macula, the site of your sharpest vision. Every single day, high-energy blue light strikes the cells of this tiny area and generates aggressive oxidative stress. Think of it as cellular rust. A low pigment density in this macula dramatically increases your risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD. Nature has given us a highly efficient protective mechanism, an internal pair of sunglasses. This internal shield is made up of two very specific pigments, lutein and zeaxanthin. They are the undisputed superstars of eye health. Why? Because they are the only plant pigments in all of biology with the ability to cross the strict blood-retina barrier. Once inside, they deposit in the macula, filter out up to 90% of harmful blue light, and neutralize oxidative stress before it can cause lasting damage. The landmark AREDS 2 study proved beyond doubt that a daily intake of 10 milligrams of lutein and 2 milligrams of zeaxanthin can reduce the progression of macular degeneration by 25%. The critical problem? Your body cannot produce lutein and zeaxanthin on its own. You must obtain them through food. And this is precisely where most people fail, because they are trusting the wrong foods. When people begin eating more healthily, they often reach for a bowl of nuts in the evening. Nuts have a well-deserved reputation as brain and nerve food. But when it comes to specifically rebuilding your internal sunglasses, the classic nut choices lead you into a trap. Let us examine the alternatives scientifically. Almonds are genuinely excellent. Per 100 grams, they deliver 25.6 milligrams of vitamin E and 3.1 milligrams of zinc. Vitamin E is an important antioxidant that can slow AMD progression. Pumpkin seeds are outstanding in their own right, with 7.8 milligrams of zinc per 100 grams. They are among the best sources for general nutrient transport. But here is the decisive problem. When you look specifically at the macular pigments, the actual blue light filter, laboratory analyses show exactly 0 micrograms of lutein and zeaxanthin in both almonds and pumpkin seeds. You are consuming genuinely healthy nutrients, but you are not building the physical protective shield of your macula. Another favorite for the evening is the walnut. Walnuts have a fascinating nutritional profile. They deliver an impressive 9,070 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per 100 grams, and particularly relevant for the evening, they contain natural melatonin. Melatonin supports sleep, and we know that deep sleep supports the nightly repair processes of the eye. Yet the fundamental biological problem remains. Walnuts also contain 0 micrograms of lutein and zeaxanthin. You may sleep better, but the essential pigment is still missing. So we have nuts that deliver valuable vitamin E and nuts that help us sleep better through melatonin. But the actual protective layer, the pigments for the macula, is completely absent from all of them. Most people eat these classic nuts in the evening, believing they are comprehensively protecting their eyes, and then wonder why their sensitivity to glare while driving at night is not improving. What we need is a nut that achieves what seems almost impossible. A nut that delivers lutein in measurable, therapeutically relevant amounts and simultaneously works with the body's mechanisms of nightly repair. There is only one nut in all of nature that meets this criterion. It is the absolute gold standard when it comes to lutein in a nut-based snack. Pistachios are the only nut with significant measurable amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin. 100 grams of pistachios contain an extraordinary 1,404 micrograms of these vision-protecting pigments. The medical evidence for this is both current and compelling. In a randomized controlled trial from the renowned Tufts University, published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2024, researchers gave participants 57 grams of pistachios daily. The results were remarkable. After just 6 weeks, serum lutein levels had doubled. More importantly, the optical density of the macular pigment, known as MPOD, rose significantly, and this protective increase was sustained through to week 12. To put this in context with the landmark AIR-REDS 2 study, a daily dose of 57 grams of pistachios provides approximately 1.6 milligrams of lutein. That represents around 16% of the large clinical AIR-REDS 2 dose, delivered entirely through a natural whole food. Pistachios are not empty calories. They are a direct, measurable intervention for your macula. Now the question becomes, why should you eat this nut specifically in the evening? Two fascinating biological mechanisms work together here. The first is absorption. Lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E are fat-soluble nutrients. Your intestine can only absorb them optimally into the bloodstream when they are digested alongside fat. Clinical data show that these fat-soluble nutrients are absorbed up to 30% more efficiently when consumed with a main meal, typically dinner, alongside an appropriate fat source. The second is overnight liver function. During the night, your liver's nutrient distribution runs at peak capacity. While you rest and no new harmful light is entering your eye, your body has the calm and the biochemical resources to precisely incorporate the pigments absorbed from the gut into the cell walls of the retina. Here is the evidence-based protocol for putting this science to work for you. Step 1. The pistachio dose. Eat exactly 57 grams of pistachios per day. This is the dose used in the Tufts University trial that produced the measurable MPOD increase. Step 2. The timing. Take your pistachios in the evening as part of your dinner. The combination with the healthy fats of your meal maximizes pigment absorption by up to 30%. Step 3. The walnut synergy. Optional. If you want to additionally support your sleep and the nightly repair process, add 30 grams of walnuts. Walnuts contain no lutein, but their melatonin and omega-3 fatty acids improve sleep quality and indirectly support the overnight healing process. Step 4. Patience and consistency. Building macular pigment density is not a sprint. Allow a minimum of 3 months. As the Tufts study demonstrated, it takes 6 to 12 weeks for the significant increase to fully manifest in the eye itself. Step 5. The medical note. If you are taking the blood thinner warfarin or a similar anticoagulant, always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes so that your INR value can be safely monitored. Your eyes are not a passive victim of time. They are a highly complex system that demands the right building blocks. Pistachios are not simply a snack. They are the most evidence-supported nut on the planet for rebuilding your internal sunglasses. Make smart, science-based decisions for your body. Protect your light, use the night for repair, and sleep deeply and well.